My name's Kathy. I'm a librarian at the Hamilton East Public Library, and I'm also a master gardener in Hamilton County. So today I'm going to talk with you about saving seeds from your tomato plants, hopefully for you to grow again yourself or for you to donate to the library for our seed library for everyone else to enjoy. And that's what I'm doing today. So you can see I have an array of different tomato varieties here, and the vast majority of these are heirloom plants. Now, when you have an heirloom plant, what that means is you can save the seed from it, grow a plant, and the tomato it produces will be the same exact kind of tomato as what you started with. Now, these little tomatoes here, these are tasty treats. These are a hybrid, so they've been genetically engineered to be this kind of tomato. And while my husband finds them delicious, I will not be saving the seeds from these because they are not heirloom. So I can save the seeds, a plant will grow, but the tomato will not be identical at all to the original tomato. Now, most of these plants that I did grow, I got from seeds at the library. I started the tomato plants and planted them in my garden. But I did purchase a few plants from the Master Gardener sale in May last year. And one of the plants that I purchased was a black plum tomato, which you can see here. They actually kind of have this kind of tint to them. They're delicious, and this is one of the more prolific tomato plants that I've grown. Great for salsa, sauce, and just all sorts of things. So I've been getting so many, I'm saving them in my freezer for when I make chili over the winter. Anywho, these are something that I can save the seeds from because they're an heirloom plant. Now you can see I've got a jar here that I've already saved some from. And when you save seeds, you don't have to just throw the tomato plant away. You can see I've got the husks of some tomatoes here, and we'll just throw that into something that we're cooking. We don't have to throw it away. But to save the seed, you want a fully ripe tomato, fully ripe, okay? And you want more than one tomato so that you've got a little diversity there. And you're going to just take the seeds, either with a spoon, you can get them out, scoop them out, or you can just use your finger to get them out of there, really squish them out. And you do want that gel to go along with it. You don't want to separate the gel, but you can still eat that part of it. So you're going to get several tomatoes in there with that gel. And you can see I've already added a little water to that as well. You want a little water in there. And then you're going to cover this jar with either a paper towel, or I happen to have a lid that I can put on this. And what's going to happen is this is going to start to ferment. So we're going to leave this now to ferment for the next 3 to 5 days, and then we'll return to it and do the next step in the process. But remember, has to be an heirloom tomato in order for this to work the way that you want it to work. It's been 4 days, and our seeds are ready now for us to do something with. Now, during those days, if you notice a lot of disgusting scum on the top of it, you can take your spoon and get that yuckiness off and get rid of it, okay? And don't worry, it's going to smell. Yes, this does smell. So while this has been kind of fermenting in here, the gel has come off of the seeds, and that's important because it's kind of get rid of any diseases this might be carrying, as well as getting the coating off of it so that when we do plant them next year, they'll be ready to grow. So what we're going to do next is take some water, pour it into here. We can shake it if we had a lid for it. We can stir it up. And what will happen is all the bad bits are going to kind of come to the top. And don't worry if some of the seeds float up to the top, because the bad seeds, the seeds that are not truly formed, they'll float up to the top, and the good ones will stay at the bottom. So this is kind of settled a little bit, so I'm going to kind of pour off. You can see I'm pouring off the yuckiness, kind of watching what's coming out of there. I don't see any seeds so far. I'm going to stop about there. Okay, so I'm going to put in some more water. And you're going to keep doing this until, the water gets clear and what you have left are tomato seeds. So let's let that settle again for a second. All right. You can see it's already getting cleaner. See how it's already starting to look nicer, and you can see those nice tomato seeds in there. I think we're gonna go one more time. And obviously I'm using a pitcher of water and a bowl so that I can film this for you to see, but in real life I would just be doing this over the sink and letting all of this junk, you know, just go down the drain. But you can see now how clean this has gotten. And we're down to pretty much just the good things left. Look at that. So there are all of our seeds, okay? Now I've got a plate here. You can put your seeds on a paper towel to dry, or you can use a coffee filter if you have one. They might be less likely to stick to the coffee filter. You can just dump them all on there. You don't want to leave them in a clump like this though, because they'll all stick together. So you do kind of want to spread them out. And as they're drying, you're going to keep kind of spreading them out and separating them so that when they're all done, each one of the seeds is going to be a separate thing. All right. And then once these dry, give them about a week or two sitting out like this to fully dry. Then you can take them and put them, you know, in a little, you know, jar to save, or in a little paper envelope, or however you want to save it. Mark it with what it is, mark what year you saved them, and your tomato seeds will be good for you to use for several years. If you have way too many, feel free to donate them to the library. Just let us know who you are and what wonderful heirloom tomato seed you saved for us. Hopefully that makes sense to you. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll help you, or you can call the Master Gardener Helpline in Hamilton County. They'll help you with questions about it. But I hope you're able to save some wonderful heirloom tomato seeds and enjoy growing them. Happy gardening to you.